Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. So today we're going to get into the weekly love outlook for Aries. Alright guys, so this is the weekly reading. Thank you for checking it out if you're new to my channel. And the weekly love outlook is going to be a relationship outlook, Aries. Alright, so this is going to be a look into a connection that you have with someone. It could be a new connection, it could be an old connection, it could be a reconciliation, it could be a current relationship you're in that is experiencing some kind of energy this week, whatever the case may be. Aries, we're going to start off with 3 of the oracle cards first. And pull out the oracle cards just to see what kind of energies, first of all, are surrounding this connection. And then we're going to pull out your cards. We're going to pull out cards for you and the other person in this connection. All right, Aries, so let's get right into it. For those of you who are regulars on my channel, thank you so much for being such loyal subscribers to my channel and watchers of my videos. I really love you guys. You know that already. All right, let's get right into it. Straight out, we had Spirit of the Waters, Spirit of the Moon, and Spirit of the Key. So, yeah, Spirit of the Waters, talking about cleansing and healing, of course, is coming in, right? Let's get this. There we go. Get it focused. The Spirit of the Moon, talking about visions, dreams, cycles, right? The Moon is all about cycles. So you may be feeling like something is coming around again, right? Something seems like, to a certain degree, like it's in a different phase or a different stage, right? It can also indicate, of course, a lot of visions and dreams. Spirit of the Key. So solutions coming in, answers coming in, wisdom coming in with that Spirit of the Key. Knowledge, right? Logic, understanding. It's also something that the ego is associated with in terms of animal spirits, Aries. So you've got some energies coming in that are quite interesting for this connection, right? I like the idea of Spirit of the Key, but certainly it seems to indicate that maybe there is an issue this week. You may be finding a solution to that issue, especially with cleansing and healing emotions coming in. All right, Aries, let's see what you and your person are going to be dealing with. I'm going to pull out cards for you and them. Show me what's going on. This is, of course, for September 28th up until October 2nd. All right. Show me. Maybe even up to October 4th. I'm thinking about the date. Aries, show me what's going on. Up to next Sunday. All right, it's next 7 days. All right, here you go. Your person is coming in this week with Knight of Pentacles, and you're coming in with 6 of Wands. So victory. They see you as the Magician. You see them as the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. King of Pentacles. I'm still thinking of this Knight over here. So a lot of Pentacles energy. You see them as King of Pentacles. They desire the Moon. So here the Moon showing up again. You desire Hanged Man energy. And what needs to happen in this relationship? We have 9 of Swords for your person, Aries, and the World for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have Strength energy. So this is very nice. Strength card is all about that sort of... it's the tarot card for Leo, your sister sign, Aries. But Strength card is all about that ability to sort of not necessarily control your emotions, but understand your emotions and give them the nurturing, the understanding, the acknowledgement that they need, but not letting your emotions rule you. You're still in charge. You are still the one who makes the decisions, not your emotions. 8 is the number for strength in tarot. It's also the number for boundaries and borders. You know, to maintain strength, we have to put boundaries in place. And so a lot of times, 8 cards are going to talk about areas to do with strength and areas to do with boundaries. So let's get right into it, Aries, you and your person. Your person is coming in this week with a lot of Knight energy. They're coming in resonating with a lot of Pentacle energy. They're coming in resonating with Knight of Pentacles, and you're coming in this week resonating with 6 of Wands. So for them, they're busy. right, Aries? They're busy. They're on a path. The Knight of Pentacles is really the most committed knight in the deck. And he really talks a lot about, like, being focused, being single-minded, being determined, especially when it comes to physical manifestation, right? So manifesting something in the material world, manifesting a goal in your work or your business, right? Bringing something into the physical material manifestation, right? All about the hard work that is needed. And I want to say commitment and determination that is needed as well. So your person is coming in this week resonating with this energy. Right? Nights are also about air and mental, so it could be a person is also really formulating a plan about this particular idea or strategy or path that they have this week. Six of Wands for you, Aries. So you're coming in this week with an energy of victory, right? Six of Wands is a public victory somewhere in your life, Aries. Okay, and of course, this isn't going to resonate for all you Aries out there, but somewhere in your life, Aries, there is a victory that you have been working for. You may have really beat out some competition for it because Five of Wands, remember, is a very competitive energy that comes right before the Six. But here we have the win, right? You've won, and people see that you won. A lot of times, Six of Wands can be an acknowledgement that you get publicly for something that you've done. It could be a public acknowledgement at work, in your personal life. Whatever the case may be, it is a sense of victory, and it is a sense of having won a battle along the way of a war, right? So oftentimes also, Six of Wands is an energy that's very temporary. It doesn't last. The victory is there, it comes, but it also goes. So really take this moment, Aries, if you are resonating with this energy coming in, take the moment to get what you can out of it, but realize that this also oftentimes Six of Wands just only indicates that you're about to take an even harder level or stage, get into an even harder level or stage of what you're trying to achieve. Okay, so this is like a little booster that's come along the way because it's that little sort of victory. Now, how do you guys see each other? Well, your person sees you as the Magician, Aries, so they are absolutely enamored at how you do what you do. Let's get this focused, right? The Magician is somebody who makes life look easy. He makes it look like magic. He has such a high degree of talent and skill and ability. The Magician is the highest card in the deck for talent. And when somebody sees you as the Magician, it's just because they're seeing you right now kind of really in your element. You're able to juggle all of these skills in such a perfect way that you are able to accomplish things with ease that other people normally can't. You're also able to sort of, I want to say, manifest or even create out of thin air or out of, it's a highly creative energy, the Magician, right? Out of sort of all of these elements to create something new also. Now you see your person as a King of Pentacles. Again, we have more Pentacle energy. So Aries, this is definitely a reading for an Aries who, this week, the connection or this love connection is with somebody who's very sort of successful. This person is highly successful. This person may even have their own business. They're definitely at the top of their game. And this is how you're seeing them this week. And although they're coming in as Knight of Pentacles, it could be to them it's Knight of Pentacles energy because they're doing something new. But I think that Aries, this person that you're dealing with is someone who you are used to, and they're maybe also used to having a lot of success, right? Seeing them as King of Pentacles. But Knight of Pentacles just indicates that right now they might be very, very busy with a new endeavor. What do you guys desire in this relationship? Well, your person desires the Moon and you desire the Hanged Man. And so here we have an indication of why we're getting this reading, right? So what is the issue here with this connection? Your person is desiring the Moon. So they're desiring a level of depth with emotionally, right? The Moon often indicates a time where we're very confused. We feel like we're being tested. We're not given all the answers. It can be kind of a frightening period because oftentimes it feels like we're going through a very shadowy period, a very dark period where we're having to rely on our strength. 8. Remember, the first 8 is strength. The Moon is the second 8. So it's like all the strength that we've accumulated and that we've grown used to having. When we get to the stage of the Moon, it's being tested. And so to a certain degree, for your person to desire this, it almost feels as though your person is wanting, I want to say, perhaps a bit more proof of what is emotionally happening here. There, the moon indicates that it brings a sense of vagueness, right? It can also be that your person, and it can also bring a sense of being tested, also, right? So the vagueness, and because what is a test, right? A test is, it's vague. You don't have the answers. You have to come up with the answers yourself. And so these are all the emotions that are kind of bundled up with this moon energy, right? It can also be a period of a high degree of psychic energy. But here I feel much more like testing, and I feel like your person feels like the relationship or this relationship is either being tested or they feel like it needs to be tested. Right? So there's something going on here. You're desiring hanged man. Now the hanged man is all about, you would say, well, why would you desire hanged man? Hanged man is being stuck. Well, hanged man is actually not being stuck. The hanged man is one of the most, really I want to say, one of the most misinterpreted or oversimplified as far as its interpretations, much like the devil card. The hanged man shows up in a reading once you have received inspiration. Right? It's inspiration that kind of wakes you up and stirs your desire to do more. That's why we always see a halo of enlightenment around the hanged man, because the hanged man is awake. And it's also not so much that he was stuck, but he was happy to be where he was at. Being stuck implies that he was unable to get out of his situation. It wasn't really so much that he's unable to get out of this what we consider awkward way of hanging there, but it was enough for him. He didn't really feel the desire to do more. And why are we ever happy with less? It's when we are uninspired, right? When we are uninspired, when nothing, gets us motivated or passionate, we settle for less. This can happen in all areas of life, and it can also happen in relationships where you settle for less because you don't feel like you can get more or better, or you can get something that's exciting, so you settle for less, and you get into this very easy way of just hanging around and not making much effort. Well, of course, again, the hanged man indicates inspiration coming in and really making him want to sort of get out of this position, right? And so for you, you are wanting to be inspired. Now, it could very well be that this is a relationship where the passion has fallen out, right? Because I don't see any cups here, Aries. And it feels to me like this may indeed be the case. You're dealing with somebody that you see who's very businesslike. They work very hard. They may even be a workaholic. Of course, you have a lot of respect for them. But when we look at also these oracle cards, Spirit of the Moon, cycles coming back, right? And then we have cleansing and emotional healing coming in. It can be, Aries, some of you may be dealing with somebody who is a workaholic, and they may be gearing up for another period of heavy work with that Knight of Pentacles. And this may be a source of friction, right? Or this may be a source of, I want to say, challenge rather than, let's say challenge rather than friction. Your person is desiring for the relationship to either be tested or be able to pass the test, right? To be able to summon the strength and provide what is needed to get through this kind of difficult period. And I think that this challenging period right now is a period where emotionally you guys are not really sure how you're feeling about each other. Yes, the respect is there. Certainly the respect is there with you seeing each other this way, but is the actual passionate love there? Right? Is the passion there? Is the desire there? Is the inspiration there? You desire most of all to be inspired, and yet it doesn't seem as though, right? It could be that this week this is what's coming to head. What needs to happen? Well, what needs to happen is your person is dealing with Nine of Swords. I'm going to pull out some clarifiers in a minute. Your person is dealing with Nine of Swords energy, and you're dealing with the world. And so what needs to happen for both of you to get what you want? Your person has to deal with some of their anxiety. So you may be dealing with somebody who's very anxious, and their anxiety over work or business is constantly standing in the way of this relationship. Something is going on there. Nine of Swords is anxiety, it's feeling bad, it's regret, it's worry about, oh my God, what have I done? You may be dealing with somebody like that, and this is also something that needs to be exercised or cleansed. When we talk about spirit of the waters coming in, this could very well be that this week is a period for you and your person to do a lot of cleansing and healing. Has something happened in the past that maybe happened between the two of you that your person is still feeling a lot of regret about, Aries? right? They may be feeling very sorry about it, and this is what needs to happen for them. For you, the world. So for you, it's the World card. This is quite interesting because you desire so strongly to be inspired, Aries. Here, the Hanged Man is one of the highest cards, again, as I explained then, right, for the reasons I explained, for inspiration coming in, the kind of inspiration that really fires you up and wakes you up and enlightens you. So then we have the World, which is like dancing in the world, right? The World card is all about being at the right place at the right time, seizing your destiny, feeling that the elements around you, the energies around you, and all of the forces around you are working collectively to get you on your best, on your destiny and at the best part or path or stop on your destiny. Right? The World card brings with it that feeling of having the world literally in the palm of your hand and really dancing on air because everything is working in tandem, everything is working together to get you exactly where you're supposed to be. And so this is what needs to happen for you. And this is interesting that this comes in on the heels of that Hanged Man. I think that for you right now, you have to kind of follow the beat of your own drummer and really seize the moment. The World card is very much about seizing the moment. And so whatever's happening in your life right now, Aries, if there are certain things that are coming in, maybe certain meetings, certain coincidences, certain serendipities, right, that are happening in your life that feel like they're kind of like, oh, this is curious. This feels almost like a destined thing. Seize on those moments. Follow those moments, right? Be in the moment because right now, especially if you are desiring inspiration, inspiration comes when you pay attention to the moments, when you live in the moment, when you are awake in the moments, that's when the inspiration comes. All right, let's get some clarity on this reading, Aries, and then I'm going to call it. I don't want the weeklies to run too long. I'm going to be putting more of the October readings out as well. I did October general readings. I'm going to be putting those out as well this week. So show me, Aries, this week, September 28th, I believe, to October. I said October 2nd, but I'm going to say October 4th, all right? 28th to the 4th, show me. All right. 15, the Devil, shadow side, Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands, right? Wow. Okay, well, the Devil side, shadow side. In this deck, the 15 is called the shadow side, right? It is the same as the Devil card, right? 15 is the Devil card. We have Queen of Cups and King of Wands. So there is definitely emotionality here, but there's idealism here also. Aries, you're really desiring to follow your heart and your idea, your idealism. The King of Wands is all about vision. So you're wanting to follow a vision. Do you have a vision for your life? Get back on that vision. Something is pulling you away, though. The shadow side is going to be bringing you challenge. So some of you may be having vices or you may be having challenges in your personal life that are bringing challenges into this relationship or are somehow affecting how this connection is working out. Queen of Cups is, again, somebody who's very, very emotional, really wants to exchange emotional feelings. So somewhere along the line this week, I feel like it's going to be kind of like, Aries, I feel like you're the King of Wands. You're going to be wanting very, very much to kind of follow your vision, especially after with this desire of inspiration coming in and this world energy coming in. But yet there is a Queen of Cups here. So there's going to be a lot of emotionality this week, especially I think from your other person for sure. Could be coming from you also along with this King of Wands energy. But I think the Queen of Cups is your other person who's dealing with a lot of regret. And something's going to be coming out about this. There's some cleansing that needs to happen. And with Spirit of the Key, I think you're going to be getting some answers as to why the relationship has been kind of off lately. There's been something I want to say here, especially with this Devil, Nine of Swords, and Queen of Cups. I feel like there's something here coming out this week, Aries, with your person that's going to be like an answer and explain why you guys have been feeling so off with each other. Somebody's been, you know, either dealing with vices that they haven't spoken about and they feel guilty about, what have you. But you shall see this week. All right, my lovelies, this is your reading, Aries, for September 28th to October 4th. That's what I'm going to call it. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. My name is Rebecca. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week for your readings. Bye-bye now.